Good morning, world.
Yeah, we're back in Surigao. We're back on the island.
You happy to be back?
Yeah,
Where are we standing right now?
we are standing in the Kubo.
The new one.
The new one.
This is a new addition that's popped up since we have been in England. We have a Kubo again at the house.
Yes. I don't know if you know
I
this.
love the Kubo.
If you know the story, but this place was completely blown away by Typhoon Odette, and they've built a new one. So let's have a look at it, take a proper look at it from the outside.
Here's a good spot.
It is a good spot. I think
Yeah.
you've been in London too long. A good spot to show the new Kubo, is that what you
Yeah.
mean? Yeah. It does look good, doesn't it? It's bigger than the other one. It's got a more solid roof. It's got concrete posts. I think this will survive another typhoon if it ever came.
Hopefully, yeah. I
Or
don't know if it's
hopefully not.
I don't know if it's fully finished though, because there's still some building materials in there. So
Yeah, they've extended the staircase to make it a bit larger. And there's somebody who wants a very, very much needed release. Poppy, can you take off the lead? Go for a run.
Me too.
Yeah?
I need to run.
You need a run too, do you? Alright, let's see this beast go.
Go.
Woohoo! Look at that beast go.
View from up here.
There is a nice view from over there. And also, look at this.
yeah, another update. Also, while we were away, we have steps again.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see this properly from this angle. Let me walk down a bit.
This whole staircase was completely washed away during Typhoon Odette, and it was just a rubble of stones and you couldn't walk down it, and now we have a proper staircase again, which is great.
Because the beach level used to be here, so I needed a few steps.
They're crazy.
It's amazing how much the sand has actually moved down, and we didn't have a proper way to get down to the beach for a long time, so it's good to have this back. Again, still not completely finished. There's some construction materials here, but today is all about updates. We thought we'd give you guys a little eyes on the ground look at what our home looks like currently. Granddad's been staying here looking after Poppy, hasn't he? And he done a fantastic job of cleaning up the beach.
Yeah, he said though before when we left him, he said, I'm going to come down here every day and pick up a bit of trash each day, and he did. He made little piles, and in fact going down the beach a bit you can see like my dad's where he's been, because there's like little piles of rubbish everywhere, and it's looking great, it's looking fantastic.
Poppy's enjoying it, look. Running free. We had a lot of tide coming up and a lot of trash from the typhoon, and it was getting like pretty ugly.
Yeah.
And he's done a really, really good job, and
Yeah.
I'm loving the fact that Granddad's bench is still here.
Yeah.
He said he was enjoying that every morning.
He was.
I've done a terrible job of my hair this morning, but I'm not going to apologise for it.
I think it looks cute.
This
I
is
like it.
my tree bun. My hair is obviously much longer than it was before, and I'm feeling the you know, like having long hair on your neck thing. Like
Yeah.
Sash always used to complain about having long hair. Oh, it's
Yeah.
too hot to wear it down. And I was like, oh, but it looks so much better.
Yeah.
One thing I like about our current life setup is that we get a good balance. It was lovely to be in England for the UK summer, and just when it was about to get autumny and cold, and like, you know, we started to get snotty noses, we came back here, and it's like you can just breathe in that humidity and it actually clears you out. It's like having a steam bath. So it's a good balance, and I'm
Yeah.
enjoying being back here right now.
Yeah.
Look who else is enjoying themselves. Oh my goodness, she's gone back to the house. Oh, is she? I can't see her anymore. She's like running along the top of the hill. Never seen you up there before, Pops. You just enjoying your freedom? Woo! Whoa, she's so fast. So fast. Look at her go. Let's just film Poppy running off into the distance for a moment.
Look, it's a dehydrated coconut.
Oh, yeah. I'm loving your look, by the way.
Thank you.
Very, very cool, isn't it? I don't think you ever see Story without a soft toy.
I know, that's why I said that to my mum actually. She said, oh, Story's growing up so much. And she is, but she always has to have her softs with her. So
Yeah.
that's a little bit of kind of babiness still, which is nice.
I forget that Story is still 5 though.
Yeah.
She's not 6 yet, she's still a 5-year-old kid.
Yeah.
Honestly, when I see Story, I look at her like an 8-year-old.
Yeah. She said to me this morning when she got dressed, I said, oh, you look nice. And she said, yeah, but do you think I look a bit too cool?
I don't think you can ever look too cool.
Exactly.
So Granddad Rob has returned to his house in Manila.
Yeah, he had a nice kind of time here. Good time, a good amount of time to like experience all the things that an island can throw at you.
Oh, definitely. And also, like, he's got his own car now.
Yes.
So back in Manila, he'll be able to drive around and keep his independence,
Yeah.
and you know, like, just kind of do things like a retired life, enjoy it to the maximum.
Yeah.
Which I'm really happy about, because one role I feel like we play in our family's life right now is to kind of get them to live their best life. I hope so. Anyway, I hope that's how we come across, because we try to do that as much as possible, make the most of the now. And I feel like Granddad is really embracing life in the Philippines too.
Yes.
And I'm excited to spend more time with him when we go that way again.
Yeah, me too.
You finished building something?
Yeah.
What have you been doing?
It's a shell farm.
A shell farm.
Shell farm.
Oh, a shell sign. Very pretty. And who's the sign for?
It's just for the island to experience.
Just for the islands to experience.
Yeah.
Well, that is beautiful,
It's
Story.
a little experience for people to find.
I love that. Should we go and find Poppy? I think. Oh, there she is. I think she wants to go home.
There she is.
Some more island life updates. I'm not sure if we showed this properly, but our house was painted. Look how beautiful it looks. They've done a different design and put the white lines around here to frame up the windows, put some native blinds on the outside too, which helps keep the house a little bit cooler. Although there is a negative to island life as well that is happening right now, and that is there's another island-wide power cut that's been going on for about 24 hours now. Luckily we have our solar panels and we have our battery backup, so we actually have power at the moment. And another thing that's a bit of a problem is our air conditioner is broken, so we've ordered a new one to have that fitted in a few days, but it has been pretty hot, hasn't it?
Yeah. Thankfully, it survived the time that my dad was here.
Yes.
It only started conking out on like his last day or two.
Yeah.
And then we got back and like investigated and realised that there was no saving it. So
Oh, yeah, we had a technician come. This compressor, this condenser is completely busted. So they are gonna sort us out a new one, which is going to be much needed. Yes?
I'm wearing a sunglass t-shirt and sunglass.
Yes, I noticed that. That's because we're going to go swimming now, aren't we?
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Oh, look cool.
we need water.
We need water, do we? Alright, let's sort that out. So that is the water sorted. You forget about stuff like this when you've been in a different country, but this is how we get and drink all of our water, carrying these big bottles around. It's very normal in the Philippines to do that because you can't drink tap water here, obviously. Another update from the house is our coffee machine is broken. I don't know what happened to it, but at some point in the time we've been away, it's just conked out. Heating element doesn't work anymore. So now we've got an air conditioner that's just blowing a fan and a coffee machine that never gets hot. So we're gonna have to order one of those at some point, Sash.
I know, but thankfully we still have a cafetiere. So
Yes, we do.
coffee is still in the house.
The power cut is still on. You can see when there's only 2 lights on this, that's how you know that the grid isn't actually working at the moment. It's been like that since yesterday. And here's a good old-fashioned solar update for you. We've got 99% battery and we are running full solar at the moment. We're going to take a walk down to the Magpapunku rock pools. Tide is quite low at the moment. Story fancies a swim.
Yep, and I fancy some lunch.
Yes.
So we're going to have lunch down there. We haven't been for a while, so there might be some developments down there as well.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see. And we're going to take Poppy with us as well because there's a dog down there that Poppy loves, so hopefully she'll be there.
And also we
Yeah.
think it's her sister.
We think it's
They look
definitely-
very similar.
Yes. So when we get there, we want to talk about our plans for the future here in the Philippines. So we'll get that going and we'll see you there. All right, welcome to a windy Magpapunku at high tide. It looks very different here. At high tide, you can't see any of the beautiful rock pools, but at least it's a nice and clean beach. Granddad was telling us he's been coming here quite often, talking to the staff, and they actually have cleaners that come down here regularly and keep everything nice and tidy. We've just stopped off at Mama Soul Grill to get food. It's one of the only places here that accepts Gcash because we don't actually have any cash on us at the moment, so Gcash all the way. Story's having her picture taken. Hi!
Take a picture with you as well.
Yeah, sure, I'll get in here.
One more. 1, 2, 3.
Let's look at this camera.
I've been wanting to meet you guys or see you in General Luna.
Oh, yeah. Hello. Have you come to see our doggy? Yeah. I've been looking for Marigold, but we can't find her, Pops. Maybe she'll turn up later. 3, 2, 1, cheers. Mango shakes on the beach. Story is loving the French fries and the vegetable lumpia. I've already eaten most of them. They've just arrived on the table, haven't they?
Yeah.
Someone else is having a snack as well, aren't they? You like the French fries? Alright, we've just left Mama Sol's. The total bill for our food came to 840 pesos. Poppy is sniffing around looking for her friend Marigold, and Story's going to go down and check out the water. It might be a little bit too high tide to do any swimming. Why do dogs do this? What a mess, Poppy. I just tried to keep this nice and sandy free. Oh my goodness. Go on then, find your hole. Funny thing.
Oh yeah.
We've got a digger situation. Look at this, big hole next to me. I'll fall into that in a minute, won't I?
Yeah.
Crazy. How was the water?
Good. It hurt my hand.
I thought so. You've got a little cut on your finger, haven't you? Oh my word. I've got a hole on each side of me. I'm like sitting on a peak now. At any moment we could just sink into the ground. She's still digging. Stop it, you beast.
So we said we were going to update with our upcoming plans now that we're back in the Philippines, and we are kicking off very soon with our first trip, which will be to Davao City.
Davao is a place that's been on our radar for probably about a year. And we've been to Mindanao several times and never visited their capital city. We've heard that it's really good. We've got some friends there, and also we've heard they've got quite a lot of vegan movement there. There's a lot of vegan restaurants, so we really want to try that out.
Yep, and also going to the island just off of Davao Island. So really excited about that. We're hoping to spend a couple of weeks kind of just getting there and exploring, and then coming back. My dad might possibly come and join us for a few nights as well, because him and Luz have not been there either, so it'll be nice to meet up with them there as well.
Yeah, and then it will be back to Siargao for a week or so. We need to sort out some visa stuff, and then afterwards we plan to drive to Luzon for Story's birthday and also for Christmas time.
Yes.
So we've booked a lovely hotel in Manila, and we intend to have a really nice Christmas there.
Yes.
We've heard that Christmas is big, especially around Luzon and here in the Philippines.
Yes.
And we've not done a proper one yet.
No, so we're really excited about that as well, having our first kind of city Christmas. That will be really interesting.
And also last year we didn't have a Christmas because the storm blasted it all away.
Yeah.
So we're still feeling that we never really celebrated that year.
Yeah.
So we want to kind of do something a little bit different, a little bit more full on.
A bit
this
more
year.
festive
Yeah.
this year. We do also have some ideas for some other Southeast Asia trips outside of the Philippines. Now that we're back in Asia, we do want to start exploring more around, but that probably won't be this year. I think Davao and Manila will take us through to the end of the year, and then next year we'll see what it brings. But we do have some ideas of places that we would like to go.
It is exciting that the world is allowing us to move around a little bit easier now, so we want to make the most of that with Story while she's still young. And that's about it for our updates for now, isn't it?
Yeah, I hope that's filled you in a little bit on our life back here in the Philippines.
Yeah, giving you a little taste of island life again after all of the travel abroad.
And that is it from us today. We'll see you in the next one. Bye!